I wrote a poem a while ago I'm going to read to you because I ain't got it memorized. It's got some bad words in it. So if bad words offend you and you've got delicate ears, you might want to stuff some toilet paper in them to filter it, or just don't listen to it, because most of my stuff's stupid anyway. This one's called Get Away. There's a tale I was told when I was about 2 years old by a feller that was bad not to lie. He had spin a yarn with one hand whilst he held a cool can that kept his throat from getting too dry. Said when he was a young lass, had a saddle that fit his ass, and also fit anything you had. Said if it wore some hair, then it was his rocking chair. Still hadn't found one he'd call bad. If they had kick, paw, and bite, well, that suited him just right. All they needed was a smooth hand, of course. They could sunfish and jive while perfecting their high dive. Didn't matter. They still just a horse. Said there wasn't nothing better than hanging it on a bunch quitter, and he craved the man-killing kind. He didn't want fame or riches, just big, bad, dirty sons of bitches hanging on the end of his whale line. On a dink, in a hack, he'd wipe their ass with his slack and go left like he was late for the dance. On big rocks to rattle, he'd tie down all the cattle. All he needed was just half a chance. Said one day he felt froggy while prowling down boggy on a blue roan that had one ear down. To cough, scratch, or giggle, or make a small wiggle, you kinda had to sure sneak around. In the scrub up ahead, getting up out of his bed, was a big steer that they called Get Away. Said it sure did seem fun to have a little run. Nothing else to do that time of day. Well, Get Away got the jump, and old Roan tried to hump till the reins were brought down his side. Rolled a quirly for his lip as his horn knot was slipped and tied hard and fast to his ride. The chase that took place, a rocket from space would have had hell keeping them in sight. They was cutting the breeze and tearing down great big trees, craving to get in the fight. Said he finally got him caught in a red cedar motte, rim-fired as they slid down the slope. As they came together, his tiger chain had them tethered, and he was about to plumb run out of hope. Well, I finally asked how they finished this task. How did him and Roney make it back home to bed? He says we didn't that day. Old Get Away got away, but before he did, he killed us both dead. Y'all keep snapping.